Alright guys, welcome back. We got war number 2 in season 35. Some interesting strategies, and we had the same kitty on node 24 and a different type of mistake, and I will run through that one. We could definitely learn from it. I can definitely beat that fight. It's just one that I still I went in with a specific plan. That plan didn't work out the way I wanted, and when it didn't, I kind of got I was annoyed at that moment instead of focusing on the fight, and that cost me. And we'll get there. Here we started off, we got Cable, Apocalypse, and a newly rank 3 Immortal Abomination, 6-star on the junior account. And Apocalypse is going to take this Mephisto here. Now he is eventually going to become Incinerate immune, but I am going to just eat a good 25-26% damage on this fight. So there's not much I can really do. I could try and play it even slower, but at the same time, this is a strike counter, and I need to throw special ones. He is poison immune, so I'm not really going to get the poisons from the special one, but it is a rank 4 Apocalypse. He's still going to melt him down pretty easily. I end up just pushing him. I just want to get that one parry in, push him to a special 3, but it doesn't matter. And we finish him off with a special 2. We'll just have to heal up, take some potions, and that's, fine. We'll heal up again. We got the second fight as a Mr. Negative. I do, against Mr. Negative, like to start with Power Start 1. This is Brute Force, Enhanced Special 1 here. So I'm going to try and get to a special 2. Because again, it is Strike Counter Fury, and I don't want to have to throw too many specials against Mr. Negative because I don't want to knock him down too much, because when I do knock him down, I can convert his light to charges to dark, and I'm going to go reverse controls. So this time I know I'm going into reverse controls, so I'm just going to go ahead. I got the nice counter, bait is special 1, and now we're just going to go ahead, parry, go into our special 2 again, and the fight is done. So really great strategy, and a new champion on on node 20. This is Mangog. Now I went in with Apocalypse, same strategy as Man-Thing here. We start with a Power Start 1, where it is strike counter, and so I am going to try and get my combo so that I can get the special 2 off. I'm just trying to make sure I don't dex. His special 1 is fine. You can dex it without triggering dex, you can avoid it. So here I'm just going to take it on the block, move back, and I just took the whole thing just to be safe. Took it on the block, no problem. Do not want to trigger dex, don't want to trigger miss. I also don't want to go with full 5-hit combos because I don't want his hatred to go up too much, but the same style as what I do with Man-Thing, special 2 followed by special 1, reapply the debuffs, get another special 1 going. And as long as I don't trigger dex, I don't have to worry about his. The miss mechanic. So APOC took Mangog, no problem. Now, interesting. I needed Nebula. I needed Stealthy, and I took Apocalypse with no charges. So Apocalypse is actually going to take this anti-venom on the first node of path 1, and again, he is poison immune, so I'm not going to be able to get the poison debuff on him. I do go for a special 2, get the degen on him to start, and again, he does get a fair bit of regen between the node as well as his natural regen, but again, it's a rank 4 Apocalypse. We're getting willpower healing from the nodes he puts on us, so I'm really not concerned about this one. I just knew it wasn't going to be blitzed super fast. It was going to be fine. I do push him to a special 2 a couple times, and I'm pretty comfortable evading anti-venom special 2. And as long as I can do that, I'm not really too worried about this one. So here again, we're just waiting to see if he'll throw it. There we go. Evade the special 2. I just decide to play it safe, not counter, and just go ahead and play it safe with the parry. Again, we're getting willpower healing. Not too concerned about this particular fight at all. Do another special 1, and he's done. Next up on path 1, we had Mole Man. So Apocalypse, again, this one here has Masochism over time. Apocalypse's debuffs cannot be purified, so he's a perfect counter to Mole Man. He's a perfect counter to Masochism in general. Similar to the Mangog fight, also has Masochism. So it's just great for Apocalypse is just amazing for these nodes. So that's fine. We're going to go ahead, drop a big special 2. And we're going to get another charge. So now we're at 2 charges with Apocalypse, and we're going to get ourselves up to 3 charges with Apocalypse, which is nice. And the more charges we have, obviously, the harder we're hitting. And, without Cable, where you start at 4 charges, he's going to be hitting a little less, but still, it's a rank 4 Apocalypse. I'm not really worried about this one at all. And the strategy paid off really well because we were actually doing the crisscross. I was doing the crisscross method for myself. The junior accounts going path 2 and then swapping over to path 1, and then the main account went path 1 and swapped over to path 2. So here we have the Kitty on 24 EMP. It's the bubble shield that messes me up. I went power start 1. I watched some videos on this. My goal was to quickly get to a special 2. And then hopefully Kitty would throw her special 1. The prowess would disappear, and I can just parry, throw like a special 1. But here she just holds that special, holds it again, keeps holding it, doesn't want to throw it. I should have countered at this point, but this was what I was waiting for. And then I realized my toxins are disappearing. So it frustrated me at this point. I was frustrated that my initial strategy did not work, and at this point, I did not pay attention to the bubble shield at all. I'm at like 10 charges right here. I should not have done this combo. Looking back, there was no reason. If I would have just waited for one more hit to be unblockable, instead she throws an unblockable special 1. I have Incinerates on me. When I attack in, I forget that the Incinerates re-trigger. I get the passive Incinerate plus the regular Incinerate, and I'm pretty much screwed. Terrible decision on my part. Looking back at it, I was just giving my old, slapping myself in the face, looking back at it, and now I'm at 2%. There's really no chance here that I can clutch this one out. And plus she's getting some willpower healing there. Not a great idea. So she's going to throw... I'm trying to wait this one out as best I can, grab an intercept, see if I can get a full dex, which I almost do. I lose 1% health. I'm hoping that my poisons are going to heal me back up, but it's only at 13 per tick. It's nothing. I'm getting no willpower healing here, and I am just stuck because the poisons reduce the willpower healing, and I die to that special 1. I heal back up. I finish it no problem. I'm just frustrated that I made that mistake where I think if I just went with a regular style of gameplay, not necessarily hunting down that special 2 at the beginning, and just focused purely on the prowess charges, baiting heavies similar to how I was doing it with Mr. Fantastic, focus a lot more on the bubble shield charges and making sure that when she's close to 10, don't attack in, just parry, then evade an attack. I-Bomb is a Defiance attacker, so it pretty much ignores the entire node. There's no worry about miss, there's no worry about the EMP, and you can see there I took down the rest of it, no problem, but it's just frustrating. It's the same node 2 wars in a row. There's no excuse for that. That was pretty bad. I was not happy about it, and we had such a great war. Now we ended up losing by 2 deaths, so that wouldn't have made the absolute difference, but it's still frustrating nonetheless. It was a very close war, very good opponent. Not much you can say about that, except kudos to them for outplaying us. This is probably one of our best wars that ended in a loss. And here we go again. We're going main account from path 1 onto path 2. I wanted Stealthy specifically for this Miles Morales, but I'm basically playing this one stun immune. I do not want to focus on stuns because stuns can get me a disorient, and I don't want my abilities to fail here. I do put on the slow mechanic so I can't miss. Easy fight. Love Stealthy against Miles. And then, of course, Apocalypse against Hit Monkey is going to give us our 4th charge. And Apocalypse can become immune to Disorient, so I can just back up 2 times at the beginning of the fight, intentionally put on the Disorient, and then I can go ahead and become Disorient immune, and then I can parry freely, attack in. Even if I do attack in after knocking him down, there's a chance that I can just get in one of the evade charges. And here again, it is strike counter, so I do want to, you can see there I did grab an evade charge there. Not that it's really going to make that much of a difference, but I have to throw specials. Again, I don't, Hit Monkey hits pretty hard. I don't want to get clipped by anything by him. So we're just going to keep spamming special ones, bait his special ones, maybe throw one attack it. You see, I'm not even going for full combos after countering him there, because I want to make sure he doesn't do one of those evades and counter the crap out of me. So there we go, another special one, and Hit Monkey is finished. And now the last, and the reason I had Nebula was really for this Nimrod. It's strike counter, buffet, and thorns. So she's metal, so she don't have to worry about the thorns. The goal here is to just, once you get to 5 shock charges, there I do get clipped by a heavy, but she heals right back up. Once I'm at 5 charges, I can basically ignore the strike counter, and I can build up to a special 2. I'm going to try at the same time. I do not want to parry until I get to 20 charges, so I'm just holding heavy, building up. I'm at 13 charges. I'm going to take that special 1 on the block while I continue to build up charges. Now I'm almost at 20. And the goal here, if you've played Nebula before, you want to parry. When you're close, when you have 20 charges, you parry, and then you drop the special 2. So 20 shocks convert into 40 shocks, and it's like 10,000 damage per tick, and 1 more hit, and Nimrod is shredded. So an absolute gem of a fight. That is courtesy of Cody. Again, if you have it, he was playing with us last year, and he used to do that one, so that was my best Cody impression there. I haven't done that fight yet, but I know he did it all the time, so that was my my best Cody impression there. Now I-Bomb is going to take on Sim Supreme on path 1. Again, he is a Defiance attacker, I-Bomb against a Mist Defender, so I can basically just completely ignore the node. And again, the poisons and the Petrify on the special 1 will help me with any healing that he gets on this particular node, and we're going to absolutely shred this one. Now, the next fight is actually a little more interesting. Normally, the next one is a Sasquatch. Sorry, not Sasquatch, it's Sabretooth. My apologies. Sabretooth, that if he doesn't have a heal block specifically on him, 10 regen charges is going to result in unblockable. And I didn't really think about that one too much going in. I'm just thinking, it's buffet. Apocalypse is going to potentially trigger Dex, which is going to be buffet. And so here I went in with I-Bomb. I'm like, okay, the poisons are going to be able to shut him down. Right, that's my goal. Try and get to a special 2. I don't have to worry about buffet at all. But every time I hit into him, his natural regen is his passive regen combined with the node, so now he's unblockable. So I push him to a special 1. We're just going to evade that special, wait a half a second, let the unblockable disappear, and now we can go attack in again. And I'm just keeping an eye on that I re-triggered the unblockable. So again, do the same thing, evade the special 1, and then back off, wait for the unstoppable to end before I go ahead and get in another parry. So again, get the other parry in, see that he's unblockable. Same thing, bait special 1, attack back in. Gonna wait for that, bait another special 1, wait for the unblockable to disappear, but it comes back because it's the amount of every 10 hits with the regen, or every 10 regens he's getting it back. But we get a nice little intercept there after the special 2. Now we got the acid burn on him, and he's not going to be able to survive that. That's just going to completely melt him down. Great fight by Immortal Abomination. And Immortal Abomination is going to come in handy again. I think someone went with the Tigra, which you really have to finesse this fight. The Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, Stun Vulnerability. But I-Bomb is absolutely excellent for this because Super Skrull is a miss attacker, but I-Bomb is a Defiance attacker, so you don't have to worry about the miss. You can put poisons on him that remove the Stunning Reflection, but I got a little bit confused, to be honest, between his Armor Up, which is blue, the other cosmic node that he has that's blue, and the Stunning Reflection, which is blue. Plus he has a few timers, like his there I got clipped a little bit, saved by the invulnerability boost when he had his falter active. So and then I accidentally parried. That was not on purpose, but I'm so tanky in this fight, I really wasn't worried. But I did get a nice special one counter out of his heavy against the wall, so I was pretty proud of that, because I was getting nervous that I was going to screw this one up. But because he's such a great counter for this node. But I think I wasn't paying attention that I could have parried there. That was the only thing I wasn't really confident on in this one. Once I looked back at the fight, I'm like, okay, that's the buff I should be looking at, and that's when I have the when I can get my stuns in, and with stun vulnerability, that's where I really want to parry and attack in. But instead, we went full Stunning Reflection, didn't really get any parries in, doesn't really matter. Again, get a nice there we did get a parry in, but I was so shocked that I actually got it that I didn't attack in. We throw the special 2, it misses, goes right into his block, doesn't matter. We're going to counter again his heavy on the wall with a special 1. The try and get a few more poisons for the acid burn. We get it, and now he just melts away. So I-Bomb, I think I could have done this one if someone hadn't have gone in already. That was one we definitely could clean up, because I-Bomb absolutely shreds him here, as you can see. Even though I didn't play at my best, I think it's definitely an easy fight. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.